Now, Joel Binky's a slow learner. He's been exposed on national television for an appalling series of attacks on women. He's even served jail time for ignoring an order to stay away from one of his victims. But Joel's still up to his old tricks.
Joel, Hannah from A Current Affair. Up to your old tricks, are you, Joel? Back to harassing women? Back to getting on Tinder, are you, Joel?
He is an absolute serial pest.
I was in hysterics. I could barely talk. It was really hard.
The world needs to know that he is not a good person.
It made me feel disgusting, just like he was using me like for a piece of meat.
Bree, Deanna, Sophie and Shay wish they never met Joel Binky. In the short space of a week, the serial pest allegedly harassed all 4 women who were part of a car club on the New South Wales Central Coast.
At the start, he seemed like a really nice guy. He was perfectly fine. And then he started to act up.
Bree is engaged and pregnant. She claims Joel knew that, so when he offered to take her for a spin in his car, she thought it would be harmless, oblivious to Joel's disturbing background.
All through, whilst driving, he was trying to touch me, mostly around my legs. And then whenever we would stop somewhere, he would try to go upper body and stuff like that.
She tried to raise the alarm with her fiancé, but her phone died. Shaken, lost and alone with Joel at night, Bree ran for her life.
I was pretty much bawling for the rest of the night. When I got back here, I couldn't drive. I was shaking. I was absolutely in hysterics.
Sophie, who doesn't want her face shown, claims she had a similar experience with Joel.
Got on the couch with me, right up next to me, and he was trying to fill me up, which made me really uncomfortable. And he leant in to try and kiss me, and I blocked him and put my arm in his face and pushed him away, and I was like, get off me.
Sophie says Joel cracked it and left before trying again.
Joel came inside and got on top of me on the lounge as well and was trying to touch me again, and I told him again to go away. And then
the allegations don't end at Joel's physical behaviour. Shay says he also tried to hit on her, and when she said no, he turned nasty.
Messaging out people and saying that I'm riddled with STDs and stuff, which I'm not.
Deanna has a boyfriend, but she says that didn't stop Joel hitting on her while he was on a Tinder date with another woman.
I was like, no. So he started getting aggressive and angry, and he was like, just give me hickeys. And I was like, no. And then he kept on calling me hot even after I said no. And then he called me a tramp and just kept on calling me abusive names. And it was like, you're a bitch, you're a tramp, you're a and just kept on going on.
It has been a nightmare. It has been literally the week from hell.
Jared regrets allowing Joel into his life and around his female friends after meeting the self-proclaimed auto detailer at a car show.
And approached me and said that he loved my car and that he'd love to clean it and detail it and look after it as long as I promoted him. Thought, all right, I'm interested.
So the next day, Jared says Joel got to work on his pride and joy, but the end result left him furious.
There's swirl marks, there's damage on it. He took a whole chunk of paint off the other side on the drivers below the door. When I confronted him and said, look, I've just been sent a photo. Oh, that's not me. That was your paint come off because it just couldn't handle my buff. I had a professional detailer actually look at the car yesterday and has quoted me over $3,000 to fix. He just wanted to be friends of us to get in with the girls, and it was just a disgrace.
That sounds like Joel Binky. Last year, 60 Minutes revealed more than a dozen women all over Australia had been to police about Joel's allegedly abusive behaviour. But when they confronted him, he tried to play dumb.
Well, how many intervention orders and domestic violence orders do you now have out against you?
I have absolutely none, mate, so I think you've got the wrong person.
No, you're Joel Binky.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Joel Gallen.
Instantly, he tries to lie his way out of this situation by saying, we've got the wrong guy. That is easily disproved.
Can we just get a shot of the tattoo on his right leg here so we can match it up? There we go.
Since then, it seems he's learnt his lesson about telling lies to the media, so this time he just ran for the hills.
Ah, Joel, Hannah from A Current Affair. Up to your old tricks, are you, Joel? Back to harassing women? Back to getting on Tinder, are you, Joel? Why are you doing it?
Joel spent a month behind bars earlier this year for breaching an AVO in New South Wales.
He goes, oh, I was used as a guinea pig, as a domestic violence, basically an advocate. You're not an advocate, you're not a guinea pig. He's just making it up.
Joel, you've been labelled a grub, a coward. What do you have to say about that?
He's just a low life.
Do you know what, Hannah? He gives us these promo stuff, and it's not even worth rubbing on my car as rags. It's literally, this is all it's good for.
It took Jared and the girls a week to find out who the real Joel was, because his social media profiles don't include his last name. The girls haven't gone to the police, but they want to warn others.
Stay clear from him. That's all I can say, stay clear, don't talk to him. Don't even look at him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to stop, does it? Avoid at all costs.